Time now for your weather on the 4s.
The time is 6:13. Let's check your weather here with meteorologist Thomas Giba. Our fall weather feeling really nice right now, Thomas.
Yeah, it really is. It's a little cool outside this morning, but we definitely had temperatures above average as we went through this weekend, and that above average warmth is going to be sticking around for today. In fact, today is going to be a little bit warmer compared to what we found this weekend. And we're also going to have dry skies for now. However, into tomorrow, a cold front will be arriving, and that's going to be bringing us some big changes, and possibly by Wednesday morning could be looking at our first freeze in Salt Lake City, which we are already behind schedule when it comes to that. So there's a good chance that we could see that, and all that's going to be driven by a cold front that you can see sitting off to our northwest. But for today, still have high pressure mainly in control. Our winds are predominantly out of the south, and that's why our temperatures today are going to be a little bit warmer compared to what we found over this weekend. And in central and in northern Utah, temperatures today are going to be ranging about 15 to 20 degrees above average. So if you like the warm conditions, make sure that you take advantage of them today, because it's only a matter of time before they start to go away as we're quickly approaching the month of December. It's hard to believe that it's November 15th today, but right now, how about this view from Blanding? That is shaping up to what's going to be a beautiful sunrise. We still got a little while before we get to sunrise, but that is a beautiful view. And speaking of beautiful views, how about this from Snowbasin, where we have definitely seen a good amount of snow melt, but as you get up towards the peak there, you can definitely tell there's still some snow, but a beautiful sky with just a little bit in the way of some cirrus clouds, and you also have those twinkling stars. Your hourly forecast for Salt Lake City right now, we're sitting at 44 degrees, so you're going to want that sweater as you head out the door. But notice how quickly we warm up. By 10 o'clock this morning, 56. The temperature approaching 69 degrees by 2 o'clock this afternoon. A perfect day to spend some time outside, maybe eat some lunch outside, maybe go for a hike if you're able to get off work early for today. But we'll see that daytime high, 69 degrees in Salt Lake City. And for perspective, the average high for today, 51, and the record high today, 73. So we're really not going to be that far away from record territory in Salt Lake City. A daytime high of 68 degrees in Provo, and temperatures are going to be above average in southern Utah. They're just not going to be as above average in the southern half of the state. But Cedar City still making a run at 70 and 75 degrees down in St. George. So we'll begin watching your weather for you. We mainly have in the upper levels of the atmosphere, a westerly wind with high pressure mainly in control of our weather. But notice what happens as we go into tomorrow. We're going to start to see the wind switch a little bit, and a cold front's going to approach us from the northwest. We talked about that about a minute or two ago. And this is going to bring us a chance for some wet weather, mainly in central and in northern Utah, where we could find sometimes of valley rain and high elevation mountain snow. But as we get towards tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow afternoon, as that cold front continues to move away to the east, that moisture moves away to the east. So the chance for wet weather tomorrow is really only during the first half of the day, with us calming down by the time we get into the afternoon. Then temperatures will actually be falling through the afternoon, and with more of that northwesterly flow for Wednesday morning, could very well wake up below freezing in Salt Lake City, as temperatures across the board will actually go being to below average for Wednesday afternoon. So we're in store for a pretty big weather change across the Beehive State. And for Salt Lake City, our average first freeze is October 19th. So we're already well behind schedule. The earliest freeze September 13th, and the latest November 17th. So we're going to be right on top of when the latest freeze is in recorded history in Salt Lake City. But for St. George, we're going to see a daytime high of 75 today, 71 for our Tuesday, and then we dial back to the middle 60s by Wednesday. Along the Wasatch Front, it's a daytime high of 69 degrees for today in Salt Lake City, a daytime high of 55 tomorrow, AM showers, but then Wednesday morning likely below freezing with a daytime high of only 42 degrees by Wednesday afternoon. So we'll go from near 70 for today to daytime highs only in the lower 40s heading into Wednesday. So some pretty big changes are on the way. As we check your traffic, the only accident out there is on Old Highway 40, and this is east of Park City. However, we're nearly not seeing that many delays or slowdowns across Metro Salt Lake City. And if you're going from Ogden to Salt Lake City, 30 to 35 minutes, so just a little bit of a slowdown if you're heading southbound from Ogden to Salt Lake City. If you want to take your weather and traffic with you on the go, just download the Pinpoint Weather app. Go to the App Store or Google Play, or scan the QR code coming up on your screen right there.